The Chicago Fire Department has a long and illustrious history, and over the years has distinguished itself as one of the finest fire departments in the world. Over the years, the department has had to adapt to changing times, but it has never wavered from its main mission to protect lives and property. And a good illustration of that is right here in Bucktown, where one truck company has been doing that for exactly a century. This was the scene recently as the firehouse at 1901 Damon opened its doors and showed off the eternally youthful truck number 28. No, this shiny red beauty isn't 100 years old, but the actual truck company is, and to celebrate this special occasion, the firefighters decided to invite their neighbors over for a little get-together. The reason for doing this? Well, that's simple.
Basically, it's company pride. Actually, I took the responsibility of organizing it for that reason. It was easy to do because I am very proud of the truck I'm on, the truck company, and it has a long history. You know, we're a family here. Our companies are like families, and our families go back generations. So we have a long history.
Keep in mind that for many of the people, the community firehouse, the firehouse just up the block from them, is what they know of the Chicago Fire Department. So it's important that we have that community relationship and that we open our doors like these folks have done here today. And the men and women that work in this house, as you can see, the community appreciates them. I appreciate them. And certainly the rest of the firefighters and paramedics throughout the city are inspired to see days like this.
The northwest side of Chicago had been going through some major changes around 1904. Due to a rapidly expanding and vastly improved transportation system, the area saw an explosion in not only people, but also homes, apartments, stores, and factories. This increase in population, structures, and congestion also brought a corresponding increase in fires. However, the department's firefighting capabilities were not growing as fast as the area around it. On top of that, the Iroquois Theater fire in December of 1903 that killed 600 women and children only added to what was already known. The city needed better fire protection. The Chicago Fire Department responded by adding 8 new engine companies and 1 new truck company, Truck 28. Truck 28 moved in here to this firehouse at 1627 North Damon. Today it's a sandwich shop and a clothing store. But back in 1904, that side of the building housed engine number 35. To accommodate Truck 28, all they did is build an addition next door. In fact, if you look closely in the brownstone up there, you can still see where it says Truck House number 28. The first incarnation of Truck 28 consisted of a wagon pulled by 2 horses that were kept in a stable on the first floor of the firehouse. They were soon put on permanent leave when they were replaced by this motorized truck, which was very fast for its day and never failed to make it to a fire. As time went on and technology changed and improved, so did the department's equipment, and nowhere was this more apparent than in the fire trucks.
When you start to look through history at stuff, just for me, I always think of a time machine. If one of those guys in 1904 could come back and sit in this rig, that would really be something for him, you know?
Yeah. What do you think he'd think?
I don't know. He'd think he was in outer space somewhere, because it really is something else. Yeah. It's a great rig.
As the trucks changed and became wider, taller, and longer, the firehouse at 1625 North Damon was no longer able to accommodate them. It, too, needed to be updated. That's why on January 18, 1973, Truck 28 moved up the street to its current home. So that brings us back here to the firehouse at Damon and Cortland. Engine 35 and Truck 28 still share quarters here, but when they moved here back in 1973 from the old firehouse just a little south of us on Damon Avenue, they brought more than just a couple of pieces of equipment. They brought with them what is most important to a Chicago firefighter, and that's a sense of duty, honor, and pride. As part of the 100th anniversary celebration, firefighters past and present got a chance to get together and reminisce about time spent working on Truck 28.
I put together a slideshow. I had 200-plus pictures from 1904 till now, and we had it playing on a slideshow on the television. That was my favorite part of the whole party, because all of our retirees were down there watching and seeing old friends they hadn't seen in a long time, so it was special for us.
You know what, there's no other job like this. I mean, we're family. This is your family away from home. The closeness is unreal. They fight just like brothers and sisters when they're around here, but when that bell rings, it's all business, and we take care of each other. I mean, the camaraderie is, I wouldn't trade it again. This is, I happen to pick this career, and if I had it to do over again, I do the same thing.
There's not enough that you can say about the guys that run these companies. To put it into words is they set the level high, and you try to keep a tradition so that the guys that keep following, when some retire, you'll have new guys come on, they'll learn from those guys, and that's how the chain continues.
One of the goals that we've set for the department is to instill the trust and the confidence in the community within the fire department. And as you can see from the turnout here today, that's already being accomplished at this firehouse and in this community. So 100 years of service, the people appreciate it. The men and women here appreciate the community. I think it's a good turnout. We're having a great time.